up? It's Cinema Shogun here, and this Las Vegas UFO incident, it's steadily on my mind. I've been digging into a lot of things, and one thing that we talked about in a prior video, the last video, if you haven't already, go check it out, and go follow me on Twitter. We were talking about how the mainstream media, they keep reporting that this family that saw or allegedly saw the aliens in their backyard, the mainstream media keeps reporting that this family has gone missing, that they're untraceable, that they've gone radio silent, and that they refuse to talk, and that they can't find this family to do interviews. That's what the mainstream media has been reporting for days on end. Meanwhile, as the mainstream media is on news, is on the TV, across America telling these lies, one of the witnesses of this incident has been literally chilling in his front yard and in his backyard doing constant interviews about what he allegedly saw. So regardless if this is a hoax or if this is real, we now know that the mainstream media has infiltrated the story and they are attempting to spread misinformation for whatever reason. I don't know why, because at first the mainstream media picked up on the story and they were running with it. And that's one of the main things that caught my interest, because usually the mainstream media sees stories like this and they just blow right over it so they can go talk crap about Trump or go talk crap about this guy or that woman. You know how it is. They want to sit here and harp about politics all day. Meanwhile, there's all of these crazy things going on in the world that get no media coverage. That's how UFO sightings usually are. For some reason, the mainstream media took a real interest in this story, and now all of a sudden, over the past couple of days, they went from spreading this story to trying to trash this story while lying about this family not being able to be found when the kid is literally in his front yard chilling. I can tell you right now, I don't think this kid understood what he was getting himself into. I don't think he was ready. Hoax or not, I don't think that he intended for this story to run as wild as it has. No one could prepare themselves for when something goes viral and the whole world gains interest on what you got going on in your home. You know what I mean? So I think this kid has been getting bombarded from every angle imaginable. Everyone's wanting to talk to him. Everyone's wanting to ask questions. Everyone's got their own stories they want to tell him, you name it. I think he's also getting paranoid by certain cars that are passing by the house. And also, a lot of people are popping up at this house now because everyone's interested in the story. If you all have been following my channel, you know how the true crime stories go. Someone gets killed, and the next thing you know, you got people from all across America showing up in front of the house because they just want to be at the scene of the crime. That's what's happening here. People from all over are showing up at this dude's front door, wanting to take pictures in front of his house, wanting to ask him questions. And for the most part, he's been really receptive and he's been answering any question that anyone has for him. So therefore, I don't understand why the mainstream media is now trying to smear this family as if they're a bunch of liars who refuse to talk, when that's not the case. Maybe this is a hoax. Maybe they're lying about what they saw, but they're damn sure not untraceable. And I just want you to hear from this kid himself, because he's calling the mainstream media out now too, and rightfully so. So let's go ahead and watch this clip. Before you watch it, hit that thumbs up button. It's totally free. It helps the channel a lot. Let's go ahead and watch this clip, and then I'll be back with more thoughts.
I'm outside my house with my family. You can see people are saying that we disappeared, the news stations. You know, what I learned these couple days, that everything on TV is fake, and especially the news channels. They'll say fake stuff, and it's not true. You know, I already said what I had to say. If you want to believe it. I don't care no more. I just want to, you guys understand, because of you guys I have depression. I have anxiety attacks. And I just want to be normal again. I don't feel okay, guys. And just move on, guys. Forget about it and just bye.
So we all know that the mainstream media, legacy media, if you will, they're capable of being dishonest. They're dishonest all the time. They lie all the time. But what is going on here? Why do they have it out for this family? Why are they claiming that this family won't talk? As you can see, like he said, I'm here at my house. The mainstream media is just blatantly spreading lies about this family being untraceable, and I don't understand why. Now I'm scratching my head trying to figure out what angle is the mainstream media taking? What angle are they taking on this story? Because the mainstream media has been instrumental in making this story so big, and now it seems like they're trying to tear it apart. And listen, if you could debunk the story, I'm fine with that. I've said that 1,000 times. I want people to try to debunk it. Because if we can debunk this story, then I think there's another whole story hiding behind this story, so we can get down to the bottom of whatever is happening here. But the mainstream media is basically like, yeah, now we think this is a hoax. After they spread the story, we think this is a hoax because the family refuses to talk. And I'm like, what? They act like we don't have social media, which this tells you how the mainstream media works. They think they could just tell you anything as if you're just going to take their word for it and go about your day. And a lot of brain dead idiots will. But luckily, you guys are subscribed to my channel, so we've caught them in their lies red-handed for whatever reason. So how do you all look at this? Is this just the mainstream media being the mainstream media and lying? What agenda do you think they have behind why they're lying about this family not talking? Do you think that they don't want us knowing that this family is being open about what they claim they saw? Do you think that they don't even want us knowing what this family has to say? I honestly don't understand this approach, because the approach has totally changed over the last couple of days. And the lie that they're telling is so easily debunked. Like, I can so easily prove that they're lying. So why? Why? If anything, I think this is going to make some people look at this story as if it's more credible than maybe they thought in the first place. But regardless, fake or not fake, we got the media trapped in a lie here. And now I'm wondering, what's the agenda behind it? Because regardless of what's going on with this UFO situation in Las Vegas, there is an agenda behind it. And it seems like they're throwing more and more layers on top of it, so we'll never get down to the bottom of whatever is going on. I just want to know, what approach is the mainstream media taking? Because y'all are the ones that boosted this story, and now you're blatantly lying. Did the story get too big for y'all? And now you're trying to dial it back. You're trying to walk back everything that y'all have said and done over the past few days. I don't know. It's getting kind of wild. It's something that if you're not paying close attention to, it might blow right over your head. But yeah, I don't know. The kid says they're lying. They're very obviously lying. I've heard this kid open up a lot about these aliens. He's talked more than most people have. So why the mainstream media is trying to fabricate what's going on here, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, I understand that the media always lies, but I'm just trying to find out, like, what's your motive? Like, what do y'all got going on, basically? Let me know your thoughts, though, down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.